how hypnosis can help your children on the Saturday Early Show. Experience CBS News.
Real TV houses from Happy Days to JR's South Fork, Barbara Walters and Osama bin Laden's brother, the Sinatra kidnapping movie, and Star Jones' birthday party next on ET.
Tonight at 11 on CBS 2 News.
You'll get up-to-the-minute details on the crisis in the Middle East. We'll have a live report on it. I'm Ann Martin. And then you decide, is this a piece of history or a morbid souvenir? There's a bidding war going over something used by a September 11th hijacker. And gas prices are continuing to skyrocket. We'll tell you if relief is in sight, and we'll give you an updated weekend forecast.
Tonight at 11 on CBS 2 News.
Presenting a fresh reason to try us. And some extra incentives to sweeten the pot. This week at Albertsons. Save on green seedless grapes, just 67 cents a pound. C&H granulated sugar, just $1.49. And selected varieties of Dreyer's Grand Ice Cream, 2 for just $6. Looking for thousands of bonus buys? Albertsons. It's your store.
What, you don't do custom tattoos?
I didn't say that. I just don't think it's ethical.
Look, pal, all I want is a little green valley with the words Foster Farms on it. Okay, give me one of these.
Look at this stupid dog breathing fire.
That's a mongoose. Look, I don't like you. You're a liar. You smell funny. And besides, my mom buys Foster Farms.
Okay.
Foster Farms fresh chicken. Always natural, always fresh.
Your mongoose looks like a dog!
Barbara Walters in Saudi Arabia. Osama bin Laden's family breaks its silence.
And he wanted Americans to know how the bin Ladens felt.
What the terrorist brother told Barbara as she goes inside the luxurious shopping malls with famous American stores. And what Saudi women say about the sexy clothes they wear in secret.
The new movie about Frank Sinatra Jr.'s bizarre kidnapping in tonight's cover story. He stars as the legendary singer. He plays Frank's son.
This kidnapping really stole his life.
We have the behind-the-scenes controversy surrounding the movie and Frank's interview about the crime.
Between anger and anxiety and wanting to hang somebody by the neck.
Your tour of Hollywood's most famous TV homes.
What do you think of when I say, the plane?
From Fantasy Island and JR's South Fork to the houses from Happy Days and the Brady Bunch.
You know, they say you can never go home. Watch me.
From Goober to the Dukes, the real locations from the shows you love.
Political firebrand James Carville.
Bring it on.
On the set for his new TV show, and he isn't pulling punches. Then, all aboard, you're invited to Star Jones' birthday party in Jamaica, where her gift is a younger guy.
This is Entertainment Tonight, the most watched entertainment news program in the world.
Barbara Walters' Osama bin Laden exclusive is our top Hollywood story. Hi, everyone. For Bob Goen, I'm Mark Stein.
And Mary Hart is off tonight. I'm Jan Carl. She interviews the brother of the most hunted man in the world. Then Barbara puts on a headscarf to talk to the oppressed women of Saudi Arabia. Going under the veil is first up tonight.
There are 54 members of the immediate bin Laden family. One brother, Abdullah, was living in Boston. He'd attended Harvard. He went back to Saudi Arabia, and this is the only interview that any bin Laden family member has given. The bin Laden family is very well respected in Saudi Arabia. They have cut off all ties with Osama bin Laden. The reason that he gave this interview was because of the guilt by association, and he wanted Americans to know how the bin Ladens felt about what happened September 11th.
Barbara spent 10 days in Saudi Arabia, even donning the traditional headscarf while out in public.
There were times in which I covered my head out of respect for the people I was talking to. Most of the times I didn't, but all of the time I wore high neck, long sleeve, down to my ankles skirts. When you dress in black and sometimes cover your faces, does this bother you, or is it okay? But you always have to...
Sometimes I consider my robe as a plus.
Why is it a plus?
I wouldn't have to overdress. I'll just put it
like
on.
Like a uniform.
Exactly, just slip it on, hit the road.
When these women are at home, off come the robes, and then they can wear anything. The stores are filled with Western-type clothes, glitter, glitz, beads. All of this is fine at home.
While they're not as restricted as Taliban women, Saudi females are segregated in schools, shops, and restaurants, and they're not allowed to travel with a man outside their family.
Of these restrictions, which are the most difficult for you?
Not driving is very, very difficult for me.
It is only in Saudi Arabia of the Arab countries that women are not permitted to drive. All of you would like to drive in this country if you were allowed to. Yes?
Yes. I would not.
You would not. Now, you're the youngest and you would not want to drive.
Just thinking of the harassment that I might face if I drive a car would definitely hinder me.
Those women interviewed for tonight's 2020 are part of a very small minority. Only 7% of the females in Saudi Arabia have jobs.
The latest Survivor cast-off is at the top of tonight's ET Newsline.
First person voted out of row 2. Gabe.
A pained look crossed the face of 23-year-old bartender Gabriel Cade as he became the latest survivor to get a one-way ticket out of paradise in a move orchestrated by ringleader John Carroll.
This was the big chance to get me off the show and to sort of spearhead himself in a position of power. And it worked.
Hello?
Once and again starring Sela Ward is being cast off by ABC. The final episode of the critically acclaimed show will air April 15th. TV Guide is celebrating its 50th anniversary. In a special issue on newsstands Monday, the likes of Walter Cronkite, Diane Sawyer, and Kelly Ripa reminisce about their favorite TV moments. Editor Stephen Redicliffe says this is the first of several celebratory issues planned for this year.
It's been a great party, 50 years of great TV and amazing moments in American history.
For all the latest news in Hollywood, just go online to our ET website.
Also opening in theaters today is Dennis Quaid's new movie about a high school coach who gets a shot at the big time. But I found out that his toughest challenge in real life has nothing to do with sports. What do you think the gutsiest thing you've ever done is, Dennis?
Maybe the gutsiest thing is actually being a father, because it's the greatest test, I think, of all of us, and it's the greatest joy, too.
Jack, Quaid's 9-year-old son with ex-wife Meg Ryan, sometimes accompanied the actor to the Texas set of The Rookie.
Yeah, he's more interested in laser tag than he was in baseball. They have a great laser tag in Austin.
Who wins, you or Jack?
I kick his butt.
I'm talking about dreams.
In The Rookie, Dennis plays a baseball coach who realizes a lifelong dream to play in the big leagues. The story is based on real-life rookie Jim Morris. Also opening Panic Room, with Jodie Foster as a mom protecting her daughter from intruders, including Jared Leto, who actually has a panic room.
I bought one, I put it into my kitchen.
Panic Room is just one of the films reviewed on Hot Ticket, airing this weekend in syndication.
My blood pressure was up through this whole movie.
Robin Williams stars in the dark comedy Death to Smoochie, and Jesse Bradford can freeze the future in the fantasy Clock Stoppers.
Well, I think it's a fun ride.
Also opening in some theaters this weekend is No Such Thing, starring Oscar nominee Helen Mirren.
The first Spy Kids movie earned more than $100 million at the box office. Well, now, Antonio Banderas and his little secret agents are back in a sequel and working to save the world.
How could you be eating at a time like this? Ground!
In Spy Kids 2, The Island of Lost Dreams, the spies are a little older and the stakes are even higher as Antonio and his undercover family return for a whole new adventure.
Welcome to the Pentagon. There is no hacking in this household.
Of course, there's no shortage of cool new gadgets and special effects.
Everything is automated.
Now picking your nose.
Little brothers.
This is specifically for kids, the age of my little daughter's scale of 5 years to 10 years, right?
In theaters August 7th, the film is one Antonio says the whole family can enjoy.
And it makes you feel happy and proud. Because you have done something that makes kids laugh and have a thrill. That's great.
Fantasy Island star Ricardo Montalban joins the adventure this time as Antonio's father, and yes, he is a spy too.
Coming up in the Entertainment Tonight cover story.
Frank Sinatra and the kidnapping of his son.
It was a very difficult situation to try to hold on to and be calm.
The real-life saga becomes a movie. We'll take you through the drama in the words of the Hollywood legend. Political guru James Carville, why he's stepping into the ring for his new TV show. Star Jones' birthday in Jamaica. Your view as Star and her friends celebrate her big 4-0. The Happy Days house, the real fantasy island, where the Brady Bunch lived. Your Hollywood tour of the homes your favorite TV shows made famous as Goober goes back to Mayberry.
That's coming up on Entertainment Tonight.
There is a rhythm to life. We sleep at night and wake in the morning. It's this sleep cycle that helps keep us in a healthy balance. But for millions of Americans, sleep doesn't always come easy. Fortunately, there's Ambien. Ambien is a prescription sleep aid that can help you get a full night's sleep. With Ambien, you fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and generally wake without feeling groggy the next morning. No wonder Ambien is the #1 prescribed sleep aid in America. Until you know how Ambien will affect you, you shouldn't drive or operate machinery. Side effects may include drowsiness, dizziness, and diarrhea. You shouldn't take it with alcohol. Patients who abuse prescription sleep aids may become dependent. Prescription sleep aids are most often taken for 7 to 10 days as needed. Your doctor will advise you about taking them longer. Take Ambien only when you can devote a full night to sleep and wake up rested and ready to start your day. Talk to your doctor about Ambien. Ambien works like a dream.
Coming up this weekend on Entertainment Tonight, whatever happened to your favorite TV stars? Anorexia, stripping, bankruptcy, and Archie's girl all grown up.
Kill the phones. From the visionary director of Fight Club comes a masterpiece of a thriller. Rolling Stone raves. It will make you jump out of your seat. Panic Room. Rated R. Now playing.
What's really the best value? A discount spiral slice supermarket ham or a club store ham? Or the guaranteed quality of a tender, slow-smoked honey-baked ham for about 75 cents more per person? What's the best value? Taste tests prove your guests know the right answer. So don't risk your holiday meal. For about 75 cents more, you can serve each guest tender honey-baked ham with our famous crackling sweet glaze. Honey-baked ham. Only at the Honey Baked Ham store.
I'm just going to get right to the point. Levitt's is having a 24-hour sale. 10 to 10 today, 10 to 10 tomorrow. You'll get your furniture payment-free, interest-free until June 2003. You won't even have to leave a deposit. It's really just that simple. Levitt's guaranteed low prices, Levitt's quick delivery, and no payments till June 2003. Today and tomorrow only. Levitt's 24-hour sale.
What style? What savings? Marshalls. What will you find today?
It's down to the Final Four. The excitement starts Saturday at 3 on CBS 2. Then join Sports Central for the scores, the highlights, plus reaction from the teams and fans. The Final Four, Saturday, followed by Sports Central on CBS 2.
The acid-tongued James Carville has started many verbal wars. Well, now we are with the political pundit as he prepares for a new match on CNN. No, he's not the next contender on celebrity boxing. Carville has climbed into the ring of Crossfire, ready to deliver his verbal blows on any topic, including this promo.
Bring it on. I think it's ridiculous, but, you know, these stiffs that put this on think it's good, so what the hell? I've done sillier things before.
CNN's political talk show of 20 years debuts Monday with a 1-hour format and a brand new set. James gave ET an exclusive tour with the help of Tucker Carlson.
All right. CNN spares no expense for their talent, just whatever you want. You can just get it right there. I want to show you right here, I've been preparing my notes. Here you have Hold, So Much Grief, James Carville.
Why are you writing your own name on your notes? Just so you remember?
I don't know.
The political consultant doesn't expect to see eye to eye very often with his right-leaning co-host.
The only thing is we're both greedy. So for money, we'll do anything.
And while the show has a new look, the fiery 57-year-old says there's not much they can do for him.
If they could change my look, I'll tell you what, I'd pay them. You kidding me? This face?
James told us the wardrobe department brought him an outfit to wear at the photo shoot, but he told them he doesn't wear somebody else's clothes.
Samuel L. Jackson is out for revenge against Ben Affleck in Changing Lanes. We talked to the star about their new movie and what happened when the cameras were turned off.
This guy hit me on the FDR.
As a down-on-his-luck recovering alcoholic, Jackson and Affleck meet literally by accident. Ben may be at fault, but Sam's character is no saint.
He just doesn't know how to take responsibility for what's going on around him.
I will give you $10,000.
It's a juicy role, but Sam almost passed it up.
Because when I first read the script, it was raining, the whole script. He was always outside walking and getting wet and in New York in the winter. It's like, ugh.
Working with Ben made up for the discomfort.
We can laugh together after it's over. When Roger says cut, we can kind of look at each other and have a laugh about it.
Changing Lanes, which opens April 12th, is one of 6 films starring Jackson, which will be released this year. Another is Star Wars Episode 2.
We're keepers of the peace, not soldiers. It's as exciting and as exotic and as adventurous as the original.
And Monday on ET, my interview with Ben Affleck about working with Sam and an update on his health.
Next in the ET Insider.
Star Jones from The View rolling down the river for her 40th birthday party.
Oh, I love it.
You are invited as Star and her friends celebrate in Jamaica. Goober from The Andy Griffith Show. Peter Brady at his old house. From South Fork to All in the Family, a Hollywood tour of the famous TV homes. On the set as the kidnapping of Frank Sinatra Jr. becomes a new movie. News about how the kidnapper is trying to sell his story and what Frank Jr. himself told us about the tragedy.
And when someone screws a 38 in your ear, it gets your undivided attention.
That's next in the Entertainment Tonight cover story.
Every woman dreams of having hair like this. Soft, manageable, full of body, full of flakes. Head & Shoulders has a separate conditioner. Unlike regular conditioners, it gives protection against dandruff and hydration for your hair and scalp, leaving it smooth, manageable, flake-free. Because every woman should have the hair she dreams of. Head & Shoulders Conditioner. Conditioning you want, flakes you don't.
When the dishes are done, there's that moment when you feel free. Okay, maybe not that free. But only Scotch-Brite scrub sponges have this smart wave shape that fits your hand comfortably and fits into corners easily to clean all kinds of surfaces, so you can feel free.
Mom.
Well, pretty free. Get it done right with Scotch-Brite.
This is ridiculous. Just keep looking. What about the one on the right? I love this.
With a Nokia 3360 phone and AT&T wireless service.
No, more right. This?
You can send and receive text messages.
Yeah, that's what she wants. I mean, I think that's what she wants.
And right now, with a $50 rebate from AT&T Wireless, it's everything you ever wanted.
How did you know?
Our family's been here so many times, we practically live here.
We weren't expecting so many rides.
And AquaZone's the coolest.
I tell all my friends they have to see the firefighter show. It's hilarious.
Legoland's a unique theme park with a creative edge.
It's so beautiful here. The attention to detail is amazing. Legoland has so much to do.
Coming to Legoland has truly become a family tradition. Get a free Kids Spring Break Pass to Legoland. See participating Toys R Us stores for details.
This weekend on Entertainment Tonight, the stories you never knew about your favorite TV stars. Sanford & Son's Red Fox, bankrupt and in tears when the IRS took everything he owned and sold it to the highest bidder.
He took everything but the house, so the house is next.
Sandra Dee's anorexia and battle with alcoholism.
With my head in a bucket, sicker than a dog.
And a former Baywatch beauty's horrifying story of rape.
I was nude, and I was all scraped up and stuff, and, bloody.
That's Sunday at 4 here on Channel 2. The news sent shockwaves through Hollywood and made headlines around the world. Frank Sinatra's son had been kidnapped. Well, now, as a new movie takes a closer look at the bizarre crime, the Sinatra family takes us through what happened in this Entertainment Tonight cover story.
When does it happen? Tonight.
The scene is Lake Tahoe, 1963. Thomas Ian Nicholas, as Frank Sinatra Jr., is performing on stage. Meanwhile, Barry Keenan, played by David Arquette, explains his ill-fated plan in which Sinatra was abducted from his motel room and held for $240,000 in this California home.
They really did something terrible. They frightened the family and risked people's lives.
I was scared. I was a little bit nervous, naturally, but the only thing I could do is hope for the best.
4 days later, he was released and his bumbling captors arrested. Now, nearly 40 years later, the story is brought to life in Stealing Sinatra. James Russo plays Frank Sr., while William H. Macy and Ryan Browning play Keenan's accomplices. This Showtime movie is drawn from actual court transcripts.
The thing that I love the most about the story is how much of it was true. I mean, it was really a confederacy of dunces.
Have you read the May 1954 article in Liberty magazine by J. Edgar Hoover? 10 mistakes every criminal makes? Well, I have.
The story is so good, in fact, reportedly Columbia Pictures put up $1.5 million to make a different version of it. Keenan was set to receive a cut of the money after convincing the California Supreme Court last month to strike down the state's Son of Sam law, which prevented felons from profiting from their crimes. But this project didn't include Keenan, who only served 4 years and is now a real estate developer.
We still kind of like burn him on making his movie.
The life of crime is one thing, but be forewarned before you mess with Hollywood.
Both Sinatra Sr. and Jr. sat down with Mary Hart in 1988 and recounted the frightening episode.
Between anger and anxiety and wanting to hang somebody by the neck, if I could find him, it was a very difficult situation to try to hold on to and be calm.
I mean, when someone under the pretense of delivering a Christmas package screws a 38 in your ear, it gets your undivided attention.
Tina Sinatra, who was just 15 at the time, remembers the strain put on the family.
You would watch Dad, or you'd watch the FBI agents, and you would watch the money coming into the house, and then the phone would ring and you'd think, oh yeah, that's what we're waiting for. It was like one washover of hell.
Despite the elder Sinatra's hope that the story would never be dramatized, producers did meet with Frank Jr.
He actually said he thought the film should be called Half a Life because this kidnapping really stole his life.
William H. Macy actually had to rush from the set earlier this month. His wife, Felicity Huffman, needed to go to the hospital to give birth to their baby girl. Monday on ET, burlesque is back. We are taking you inside the nightclubs for the latest Hollywood trend. 3 bachelorettes talk for the first time about what it's really like behind the scenes on the series.
I didn't like him.
Lanice, Christina, and Angelique reveal the cutthroat competition for this man and how bad things get between the women.
They're all pissed at me right now.
A baby Bob preview.
What's liposuction?
What?
He doesn't only talk, he listens too. And who says Bob's TV mom had plastic surgery? Then, behind the scenes with a blonde movie star for her sexy Vanity Fair photo shoot. That's Monday.
From the famous ranch on the hit series Dallas to the cozy home of the Brady Bunch, the Travel Channel is visiting the sites of America's favorite TV shows, and we're along for the ride.
You know, they say you can never go home. Watch me.
Peter Brady, a.k.a. Christopher Knight, visits the real Brady house in Studio City, California, as part of the Travel Channel special TV Road Trip. It's hosted by Three's Company star John Ritter.
What do you think of when I say, the plane, the plane?
From the real fantasy island in Los Angeles to famous New York locations, including the Greenwich Village apartment that's home to the Friends, the Cosby Show's Brooklyn Heights brownstone, the All in the Family house in Queens, and the coffee house made famous on Seinfeld. Jerry's apartment is actually in L.A.
Coming to get you, JR.
Dallas star Ken Kercheval visits the real South Fork Ranch just 20 miles from downtown Dallas. The ranch is now a tourist attraction with memorabilia, including the prop gun that shot JR. James Best and Ben Jones, who starred over 20 years ago on The Dukes of Hazzard, travel to Covington, Georgia. Airing April 7th, the special also drops in on the real Melrose Place, which is actually on Greenwood Place. The Happy Days home in Hollywood, far cry from Milwaukee. The Beverly Hills 90210 mansion, which is really in the 91001 zip code. And Malibu Creek State Park, which doubled for 1950s Korea on MASH.
You all didn't forget, did you?
Actor George Lindsay, Goober from The Andy Griffith Show, surprises the locals in Mount Airy, North Carolina, the hometown of Andy Griffith and the inspiration for Mayberry, while Mary McDonough, who played Erin on The Waltons, goes to the real Waltons Mountain in Schuyler, Virginia.
It's Audrey. That's the real Erin.
And when we come back, you won't believe what the insider has on Star Jones' Jamaican birthday bash. Which guest star on The X-Files once had a job picking grapes in Germany? Is it Lucy Lawless, Mimi Rogers, or Lucy Liu? Your answer's next in the ET Birthdays.
Closed captioning provided by...
The Prudential Real Estate Network can get you moving. With over 42,000 sales professionals you can rely on. Find out why millions of people are sold on Prudential Real Estate.
CBS 2 News, investigative reporting that changes lives. Special assignment reporter Randy Page uncovered deplorable conditions at a Watts High School. As a result of that report, a complete renovation has taken place.
How can we ask teachers to teach in conditions like that and students to learn?
And the exposed toxic paint at 17 Southland schools. An investigation that led to a major cleanup across Southern California.
That's a real serious problem.
Look for more life-changing stories from CBS 2 News.
The only place where every car will give you an instant feeling of exhilaration. That one place is your Mazda dealer. And this weekend is a great time to take a test drive and experience the soul of a sports car that's in every Mazda. And take advantage of great offers. Right now, get limited term 0% APR financing on any 2002 Mazda. Or up to $2,750 cash back on select models. So don't miss out. Hurry to your Mazda dealer this weekend.
Welcome aboard, folks. This is your captain speaking. Just sit back and enjoy DirecTV. Free at your comfy leather seats on our brand new plane. Just kidding, folks. I mean, this isn't JetBlue.
That's not funny.
JetBlue. It's not the only way to fly, but it should be. Check us out at jetblue.com.
I love it when you do that, man.
I know.
What am I supposed to do with these?
The answer? Try delicious diamond nuts on all your favorite foods, like pecans on fruit salad or walnuts on pasta. It's a great way to add texture and taste to just about anything. Wholesome, delicious diamond nuts. They top everything. Try our premium line of Harvest Reserve nuts.
Billy Mays here for OxyClean. Use OxyClean in a solution to take out spots and stains. OxyClean is safe on your colored fabrics. OxyClean, the stain specialist.
Taking garlic to maintain normal cholesterol? You should know Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. Take 1 tablet per day of Garlic or up to 6 of some other brands. Garlic, cholesterol's natural enemy.
Having an ET-style star birthday today, Elle McPherson turns 38. Christopher Lambert is 45. Eric Idle is 59.
And which guest star on The X-Files once had a job picking grapes in Germany? That's Lucy Lawless. She's 34.
The Insider got an early preview of what Liza Minnelli might be receiving for Easter, a basket filled with her favorite chocolates from See's Candies. See's is what the newlywed gave to the nearly 800 guests who attended her reception.
Hey, E.T., I'm at my fabulous and 40 birthday bash.
The Insider got Jamin Man at Star Jones's 4-day birthday celebration in Jamaica. Her 40 guests included Natalie Cole, Lorraine Bracco, songwriter Denise Rich, and Lisa Ling. Late arrival Kim Cattrall surprised the guest of honor.
I'm gonna cry. Oh my God. If you make me ruin my makeup, I'll beat you down.
Star's mom was also on hand, and managing to crash the all-girl bash was Leo, one of Star's old boyfriends. His arrival appeared to be her favorite birthday present.
She's just so warm and engaging and loving. I mean, I don't know of anyone else who could have put this together.
Okay, so tell me truthfully, do I look 40? No, dear. I look fabulous.
Join us Monday on ET for our interview with Christina Applegate.
She's co-starring with Cameron Diaz in the new movie, The Sweetest Thing. Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.